Mid-August 2026 brings an undeniable weight to the geopolitical landscape. Across the globe, economic metrics are fragmenting, and political rhetoric is intensifying. It is a period defined by raw, unorganized momentum. The immediate instinct is to react to this friction with panic. When headlines move at this speed, it is difficult to step back and find any recognizable order within the noise. This schematic provides a different way to measure time. In this esoteric framework, astrology functions less like a deterministic force and more like a symbolic clock, a structured system for tracking cycles. We are looking at archetypal patterning. This is a mirror for collective human behavior and psychological currents, operating on a scale far beyond individual fate. Placing the week of August 16th onto this wheel reveals the specific angular pressures and harmonies currently active within the overarching cosmic egg cycle. This geometric lens reveals a structured energetic weather system. Viewed this way, global volatility aligns with measurable patterns, providing a map through the friction. The chart for this week is dominated by hard angles. Note the 90-degree square, a geometry of direct conflict, and the 180-degree opposition, which pulls two nodes into absolute polarity. In this symbolic language, these angles translate to structural resistance. They mirror the ideological standoffs and institutional gridlock currently visible in global economic summits. When these pressure pathways overlay the domains of global governance, the macro dynamics become clear. The current friction between national monetary policies follows the lines of this 90-degree stress test. In physical architecture, a 90-degree angle is a point of maximum load. These celestial squares create a similar effect in the collective, generating the specific pressure required to buckle rigid systems and force a necessary evolution. The map also shows areas of total fusion. Watch as these two planetary glyphs converge into a conjunction, a 0-degree alignment where archetypal energies occupy the exact same spatial coordinate. This perfect overlap acts as a focal point. It represents a moment of dense potential, planting seeds of new collective focus that ripple across the entire system. We see this convergence reflected in emerging tech sectors and sudden unified trade agreements. The energy is highly concentrated, driving localized but powerful new initiatives. While the visible headlines focus on conflict, this point of fusion acts as a hidden engine. It is the driver behind the week's most aggressive and focused developments. Finally, the chart highlights the geometry of flow. This 120-degree trine creates a closed circuit, working with the 60-degree sextile to establish a pathway of least resistance. A trine indicates an open channel. It maps an unimpeded transfer of energy, marking areas where collective human dynamics can collaborate without the usual friction. This harmony is currently visible in the easing of certain diplomatic borders and the rapid cross-cultural sharing of resources. It is a fluid and cooperative shift in sentiment. Identifying these pathways is critical. When ideological standoffs become too heavy, these cooperative circuits show exactly where the collective will find its primary relief. These squares, conjunctions, and trines form a single geometric mandala. Every tension point and flow channel operates as one interdependent system. As these forces interact, global sentiment undergoes a measurable shift, moving from reaction toward pragmatic equilibrium. This perspective encourages a detached, objective understanding. By observing these developments through the lens of esoteric psychology, we can view global changes without the distortion of panic. This specific geometry is part of a larger scale. Mid-August's alignments represent a single rotation within the continuous mechanism of the cosmic egg cycle. Using this symbolic clock provides a vital vantage point. It allows for a navigation of global paradigm shifts with intellectual clarity, identifying the direction of change before the rest of the world realizes the ground has moved.